My number one tool for bushcraft, this stick. I'm just kidding. Let's get into the 5 things that I bring every time I go outside. Hey guys, Justin with Backyard Bushcraft. So in today's Bushcraft Essentials video, we're gonna go over 5 essential tools every bushcrafter should have. With just these 5 tools, I can cover fire, shelter, water, and food. Regardless of what kind of trip I'm gonna be going on, I'm always gonna be carrying my haversack with me, right? And even though it's not in my haversack, it's on my belt all the time, and that is my knife. So this is a Joker Nomad knife. I forget exactly where I got this from, obviously online, but I will think about who it was that recommended this knife. It's an awesome knife. It's about a 5.5-inch blade. It feels very secure in my hand, and it's a full tang knife. This is also included with the knife was the sheath, and it also came with a little ferro rod, right? So on the 90-degree spine, I'm able to easily, throw some sparks with this, get my fire going, and any type of like small little detail carving that I want to do, maybe some type of batoning of wood that I want to do. This knife is always going to be my go-to. So some people will debate whether or not a knife or an axe is more important in the bushcrafting world. And that's going to bring us right into my next item, which is my axe. So if you've been watching me, you know that I took a bushcrafting. I went to the Bushman School, Appalachian Bushman School with Coal Cracker, and they are very heavy on axe use. And I have to say, when it comes to using a tool effectively in the woods, in my opinion, the axe is the way to go. This is a 19-inch, roughly, carpenter's axe. It's not too heavy, and this is great for cutting down those saplings. It's great for making wedges or doing quick little carvings on your wood. And it really is one of the most useful tools that I have come to really appreciate while out in the woods. I actually have a really great axe video out there on axe safety. Check it out. I'll throw a link up in the video here. Okay, now jumping into the haversack, something I'm sure you've always seen me carry is my Bahco folding saw. This is a great saw. It's, I want to say 9 inches maybe. No, I'm sorry. The blade might be 9 inches. I don't know the full length of the saw at the top of my head. Super sharp, has performed like a workhorse for me, and it really never lets me down. But this is, in my opinion, again, one of the essential tools that you really should have when you go out there. The saw locks in here. It's compact, it's lightweight, it's great for processing wood, it's great for notching, it's great for just overall breaking down firewood that you're gonna need at camp. And it's a great medium between the axe and the knife. So again, 3 cutting tools, they work together very efficiently, and it's one of the essential items I definitely would not leave home without. So this next item isn't necessarily in my haversack right now. My knife, getting back to it, does have a ferro rod on it, right? So I'm gonna say 99% of the time when I'm getting ready to start a fire, this is the ferro rod I am going to use. It works in conjunction with my knife at the 90-degree spine, throws a great spark. However, in my fire kit bag, which I always bring with me as well, multiple ways to make fires. Again, I always make sure that I have a ferro rod with me. So the ferro rod is such an essential tool. It could be pouring outside, it could be snowing, it could be windy, it doesn't matter. This thing is going to last thousands of strikes. It's always going to get a fire going for you with a good tinder pile, and with properly processed tinder pile. and it really is never going to let you down. So not only do I always have the one that's with my knife, but I do carry an extra one always with my fire kit. And finally, one of what I think is an essential item that you really should have when you get out there is a bush pot. I know this one is shiny, brand new, okay? Haven't even used it yet. I can't wait to get out there and use it for my first time. This one is from Pathfinder, stainless steel. Everyone needs to cook or eat when you get out there, right? So again, like I said, regardless if it's a day trip, an overnighter, or a weekend trip, this will give you the ability to boil your water to make it safe, cook your food if you happen to get hungry out there. And in my opinion, it is one of the most essential items, along with everything else that I showed you today, that you should have while you're out there. Now, I know I said 5 tools, but I always carry one additional bonus item with me. Well, it's not a bonus item for me, but it's just an extra item that I always carry, and I really think that it's something you should consider carrying also. And that is a small pocket-sized emergency shelter. And I have none other, the T60 by Coal Cracker. This thing squishes down to nothing, right, as you see, so it doesn't take up any room at all, basically. And it gives me just a little sense of calm, knowing that, God forbid, something goes wrong, I get stuck, or I change my mind, I don't want to stay for the day, I want to stay for the night. I have some type of shelter that I can throw over my head that's going to protect me from the elements. And also, if I happen to be stuck because of the weather, right? Weather's always changing. If it starts to rain, or if it starts to snow, or something kind of goes down where I need some type of protection, I have immediate protection from this shelter. It takes about 60 seconds to set up. I have a video on this, and I definitely suggest checking it out. I definitely suggest checking out Coal Cracker and their T60 shelter if you haven't already, or if you don't know about it yet. No affiliation with Pathfinder or with Coal Cracker, but I do happen to like their gear, and I use it all the time. So again, those 5 essential items plus the shelter. And listen, you don't have to bring the shelter, right? But this is just something that like I said, I keep in my haversack, just for a little sense of calm, that if something happened or was to go wrong, I at least can protect myself. So that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. Like I said, 5 essential items that every bushcrafter should carry. These are 5 essential items that I carry, plus the extra added bonus of a survival shelter to keep you that much more protected if things get a little hairy out in the woods. With these tools, you cover the basics, which pretty much are the 4 most important things that you want to worry about when you're out there: fire, shelter, water, and food. So like I said, this bushcraft series is going to follow kind of like a path from last week's video and the week prior. I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, why didn't you make a fire? Because you showed us how to cook. Well, I do have a fire making video, so I figured that would be kind of pointless. I already have that video. You can go check it out in a playlist. And I also did some camping last year with family and friends. We went over how to make a fire properly. So you can go check out those 2 videos. If you learned something today, that's awesome. If you think that I maybe forgot something or I could add something better, please drop a line in the comment, let me know. But to me, these are the essentials that I really think that you should carry when you're going out in the woods. If you liked the video today, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and most importantly, ring that bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. I really appreciate you checking me out today. This is Justin with Backyard Bushcraft, signing out.